Good morning friends, I'm Arun Moria. Welcome in my channel HSC Environment. So friends, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe, share and like and click on the bell icon so that you can get all the information of my updated video. So let's start. So friends, as we all know that today around many countries are suffering from corona pandemic and around 36 lakhs 44,841 cases is confirmed and 2 lakh 52,336 deaths is confirmed. So it is important to consider that all the companies and factories follow some rules and regulation. So it is important to consider that all the factories and organization is follow some basic rules and regulation before starting the work. So next slide. In this checklist, I am including 4 basic chapters which help to minimize the spread of coronavirus at workplace. Facility preparation. The first one is post sign to reinforce good hand hygiene. Means, as we all know that a hand washing is a simple and very beneficial way to reduce the spread of coronavirus. In every factory and organization, the management of the company has to ensure that proper washing posters apply on the washroom and every place where the person is gathered at any time. Second one is post signs about cough and sneeze techniques. Coronavirus can spread through a person to person or object to person, so it is important to consideration that proper cough and sneeze etiquettes should be placed on the wall so that awareness about personal etiquettes and cough and sneezing etiquettes shall be created. Next slide. Mark 6 feet distance in common areas, halls, entrance, locker rooms, break rooms, etc. Every factory should be marked 6 feet distance at every workplace where the chances of gathering people at any time, like entrance, halls, locker rooms, break rooms, etc. If it is not possible to place the barrier between the workers. The fourth one is supply hand sanitizer at doorways. All the companies, factories and other organizations should be supply hand sanitizer at entrance so that proper hand washing and hand sanitizer can be distributed. Facility preparation. The fifth one is post-visitor expectation signs. Post-visitor expectation signs at every entrance of the factories, museums, cinema halls, malls, etc. for ensuring that no one can enter if they have common symptoms of COVID-19. Place, hand wash signs, etc. are the example of post-visitor expectation signs. Provide face covering for visitors that arrive unprepared. If someone arrived unprepared and they don't have a proper face covering mask, it shall be provided on every entrance of the workplace, and it is the duty of the management for ensuring availability of face mask in workplace. Provide non-contact thermometer at entries. At the entries of the factories, organization, banks, for ensuring that all the workers, employer have done screening test and providing them sticker and badges for ensuring that screening test is done. Post-conference training rooms occupancy limits 50% of the fire code or a maximum of 10 people, whichever is fewer. If possible, mark off or remove tables and chairs that must not be occupied. In every factories, if the conference is organized, uh, provide occupancy limit at the outside of the entrance of the hall, and if it is possible to remove all the chairs and tables that must not be occupied. Provide contractor sticker or visitor badges that indicates they meet the health screening requirement. As I previously told you, supply disinfectant in common areas. Facility preparation. The ninth one is evaluating machine oil cleanliness prior to starting up equipment and flush change out as necessary. All the machines and equipment should be cleaned before starting the work, and this is the duty of the housekeeping department for cleaning the machines, equipment, and the workplace time to time for better hygienic condition. Talk to HVAC, heat ventilation and air conditioning contractor to comply with MARV rating of ventilation filter. Filter rating of MARV 13 or greater. As we all know that in report, as a report told that the central air conditioner can capture the droplet by the person sneezing and is transmitted all the places where the central AC system is installed. So it is important to consider that the all the factories and organization must ensure that central air conditioning system must not be used in this condition. The last one is install barrier between workstation if 6 feet distance cannot be maintained. Implement procedure updates. Implement temperature checks upon arrival at work. At every factory organization, banks must having a proper temperature checking equipment for ensuring that no one can enter in the premises if they have a symptoms of COVID-19 like high temperature. The other one is stabilize appointment for customer and visitors. Consider social distancing limitation when determining how many visitors may be on site at any given time. If the customer and visitors is interested to visit their organization, please consider social distancing limitation and appointment is given to all the customers. Staggers department starts time to minimize entrance and locker rooms occupancy. Locker room occupancy should be minimized and the time of the occupancy is decided by the organization so that no one can gather at longer time. Update incident injury reporting procedure to include workplace exposure to COVID-19. Daily procedure updates. Implement employee and visitor protocol. Face covering, temperature checks, exposure symptoms, questions upon arrival, check temperature and ask visitors. At every workplace, daily procedure should be updated and implemented for visitor as well as for employees. And asking question related to face covering, temperature checks. If someone is feeling feverish today, other is experience shortness of breath, have a developed cough, are you experiencing flu like body aches? This is all the question that must be asked to every employee and employers before entering at the workplace for ensuring that they don't have any symptoms of COVID-19. If they have any symptoms of COVID-19, please isolate the employers, and if someone have any symptoms of COVID-19 in the factories organization, the factories and the management is ensure that report to the local health department. Arrange for deep sanitization of potentially affected areas. All the potentially affected area should be sanitized. Thank you so much for watching and liking my video. Stay home, stay safe. If you have any suggestion, you can put your suggestion in comment box.